Hello, welcome to Code and Box Automation Lab. This is Sharful. In this lecture, we're going to learn 8 dimension of software quality. Means the ISO or IEC 25010 or as per International Technical Committee standard provides a usual model of 8 software quality dimension due to measure those in your software project so that you can catch quality issues earlier and fix them according to save your business hours, your money, and deploy quality product with confidence. So let's see what those dimensions are. So first is maintainability. So it means the how easily you can modify or adapt your software for use by other teams. The new purpose or changing the requirement. The more complex your code is, the harder it will be to maintain. So high quality code is easier to work with and can be easily adapted to new requirement. So how to measure the maintainability? By doing line of code, LOC or static code analysis or cyclomatic complexity, and or you can say the other type of complexity measurement and peer review. Okay, so let's see what's next. So next is portability. So what does it mean, the portability dimension? It is how easily you can move a software component to another environment. The robust software should be able to run on multiple operating system and in different environment. For example, on the cloud or on premise, and dependencies on other software should be minimized and well defined. So that's the simple you can say elaborate the portability dimension. So now it's how to measure the portability by doing setting up a realistic testing environment, the automating test of installation and uninstallation, user interface and a regression test to identify problems on a specific platform. Okay, those are the main criteria to measure your portability. The number 3 is functionality. So the functionality, it means like how well software functions compared to user expectation, user journey. Functionality is that what if the software does what the user needs it to do? Is it functioning properly? Is that functioning as per the user expectation? It's supposed to give you all the answer by doing this functionality dimension. And how to measure the functionality? Here is the main criteria by doing regression test, integration test, user interface automation or UI automation, and acceptance test. Okay, so let's see the next one. Number 4 is performance. So what do you mean by the performance dimension or matrix? It means how well software perform under a workload. Performance includes response time and latency, scalability, and stability under maximum expected load. So that's the performance dimension, right? So how to measure your performance of your system? Like by doing stress testing that we all know, soak testing, or page load times. Okay, let's see the next one, the compatibility. What does it mean, the compatibility metrics? It is how well software runs on different browser devices or even operating system. The modern applications are expected to work across a large matrix of devices and screen size. We all know, right? Nowadays, if your application is runs on not only runs on different devices like a mobile device, your web device or laptops or desktops, so it should work, and even works in a different browser, right? So that's the compatibility. And then how to measure compatibility? Cross browsing testing, which is very famous nowadays, like UI automation. Number 6, usability metrics. So what is usability metrics, or how to define usability metrics? It is how easily user can understand and use software functionality, like user experience to use the software, how easy it is. UI or UX is a major focus in a modern software development. The software needs to be prototyped and tested with usability in mind, and then continuously monitor to see if new usability issues comes up, right? So that's why you will see the one of the measure is called user acceptance testing. Okay, so how to measure? As I said, one of the very first component or testing would be user acceptance testing. After the release testing is done, most of the company nowadays they do user acceptance testing before it goes to the production, so that it's tested as per a user point of view. The next is like the website engagement and conversion, right? And then the next component is real user monitoring, and the last one is customer satisfaction. So not only the user acceptance needs to done, but also on the other hand, sometimes customer nowadays they involve with the UAT testing. So customer will give you the feedback and have to make sure the customer is satisfied with the new journey or with the testing result. Number 7, reliability. So what does it mean, reliability? So it means how likely a software system is to fail or malfunction. The more reliable your software, the less likely users are to experience a bug in the production. Definitely your system have to be reliable, and that's what this is one of the metrics, like you have to ensure a dimension, you have to ensure before it goes to the production. So you have to release your software with a confidence, with a reliability in the dimensions. And how to then how we are going to measure the reliability, how good, how reliable your system, by doing, here is a few of the things: the production defect, right? Then a unit test. You have to make sure each and every component of your function of your system goes through the unit test. Integration testing, right? Integration testing is give you the enhanced or component or confidence, or give you the reliable, that's at least two components they're working with each other as per expectation. And acceptance testing for sure. So all those testing will give you the more reliability and will ensure the reliability of your system. And the lastly is a security. So it means how vulnerable software is to cyber attacks. The more secure your system, the better it protects user against branches and service interrupted as a result of malicious or accidental human actions. So how to measure the security? Number of incidents, you have to count, you have to monitor the incidents. Number of branches, right? Existing known vulnerabilities. If you know some existing issues, the threats, you have to confirm that every time before this release goes to the production, all those vulnerability is not anymore risks, is not anymore threat for the system, and its results have a better protection. Mean time to repair. Okay, so those are the main component to measure your security. So all the dimension of software quality and available metrics you can use to measure them. However, none of these metrics provide a holistic view of software quality. The development team needs to actionable information about which part of their products suffer more quality issue and where to focus maintain to have the biggest impact on software quality, right? And then it will bring you the benefits, following all the dimension, all the 8 dimension, and the measure you can use to ensure that your system is secure, reliable, and user acceptance, the features, it looks good, and the functionality working as per expectation, right? Thank you so much. You have a good one. Bye bye.